Everything is about to change. Even though Yejin and heedo are now official, the last two episodes gave us a glimpse into the future. And these changes will shake up the dynamic of our characters as we head into the final two episodes. Yejin fulfills his duty as a reporter by breaking the news about Yurim's choice to become a Russian citizen. Although her reasons are justified, the mob sees it differently.
And as we predicted all along, this seems like the moment where Yejin and heedo's relationship starts to drift apart. Or does it? In the dying seconds of the episode, we see Yejin congratulate heedo not only on winning the gold medal, but also on her wedding.
Oh, so it seems. You're not gonna fool me, because all of these dramas do such a good job at teasing you. It just throws a wrench at anything that you might be trying to predict.
Yeah. No, it's obvious they were trying to throw this wrench in there because people were starting to put the pieces together in terms of Yejin and heedo's fate, but it seems like this is just another misdirect. I kind of go back to like Yumi Cells with the whole wedding picture, and you think that they're together, but it's just not gonna be.
Yeah, but the difference in that is that
it's a reverse.
Yeah, it's actually in reverse. All things that the drama has been pointing towards is a struggle or some kind of moment in their lives where they're enjoying their youth and then they kind of drift apart, as we kind of tried to predict a couple of videos ago. But now I'm starting to think that that is the complete opposite of what's actually going to happen. You know, Yejin, while he was drunk, calls his sunbae over and he kind of says some things around the realm of, I can do this.
But as we go through these past two episodes, you know, the first episode where Yejin and heedo are going back and forth, coming from that kiss at New Year's, and just him trying to keep a distance between the two, and heedo just going full bore chasing Yejin down, and just having like these funny moments where she goes to like take like a little thread from his neck and he pushes like a meat bun into his mouth. It was all fun and games until the final moment of that episode where she just like breaks down and cries. She's like, I'm not losing you. I am not leaving. And he comes out and plants a big one on her.
You make me waver. You make me want to waver, whatever he was trying to say. And then he has this really cool and funny interaction with Jeong where he's like teasing him because he called him on the phone when he was like super drunk. You make me waver. I want to waver. And like, I don't know what that's all about, but it's hilarious.
Then we get to the meat and bones of the last two episodes. Yurim's father has an accident and all of their financial troubles just exacerbates. And Yurim is forced to make a sacrifice for her family and ends up joining the Russian team.
That's actually really crazy because Yejin not only breaks the news, but also puts Yurim in a really different light in terms of Korea, right? Like she is now known as a traitor.
It can't be easy to do these things for very, very practical reasons, but everyone on the outside looking in just kind of sees the surface level of that decision. Like, oh, I don't want to be Korean anymore. I'm going to change my nationality and be a traitor. No, she's doing this to kind of pay off her family's debts and make sure that all of their financial troubles disappear. But like, you know, when we get to this one scene inside a restaurant and the guy that used to serve her jjajangmyeon is like, we only serve Koreans here. I love how Yurim just talks back and kind of makes a stand and saying, I am doing this for money from my family so that they can be taken care of.
Exactly.
Just as you are running this business to earn money. And I love how she shifted the conversation from this isn't about Korea. This isn't about me hurting your business. I made this decision for me. I'm selling me.
Oh my goodness. And on top of all that, Yejin is kind of suffering or kind of has this torment. I don't think he can be that kind of reporter because as he's walking through that tunnel, there's this huge tag on the wall where it says Yurim is a traitor and he breaks down and cries. I think when it's all said and done in the final episode, he's gonna walk through that door and he's like, hey, daddy's home. And he's like, and the daughter's like, Yejin, you treated mom like shit, you know?
아니 어떻게 이럴 수가 있어 백이진?
I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just for the sake of hiding the truth of the matter, where heedo's daughter is always saying Yejin and not father. But I'm pretty sure that when it is Yejin coming through the door, he's like Appa instead of Yejin. You know, Yurim and Jiwoong are now in a long distance relationship. She is Russian, so to speak, and Jiwoong is back there, and then Sungwon is still alone. By the way, if you're still looking at in 2022, I'll happily take Sungwon.
난 내가 제일 아까워. 이 커플들 사이에서 무슨 부귀영화를 누리겠다고 여기 껴있는지.
And we have this rift between Yejin and heedo on how Yejin treated the news about Yurim. Their trajectories are now splitting apart and they're going further and further away from each other.
Yeah, and that's what's so good about this drama. It kind of leads you to believe that, right? But that episode on its own actually kind of reflects how strong they are as a group, as friends, as couples. I think they're all gonna walk through the door in present time like, hey, let's do like what we used to do. Let's just start drinking and eating.
So as we said earlier, there's only 2 episodes left, and I think we're kind of dead set on this notion that Yejin is gonna come back into their lives and could be like, hey, I was in quarantine, but now I'm home. Also, I'm not that reporter anymore. But going into the final 2 episodes, everyone is going apart. And so now we have to think about how they're going to bring everyone back together for the final 2 episodes, and that's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah, well, in any case, that is it for us, guys. Leave your comments in the section below. Do you think that they're all together in present time? Because we certainly do. Leave those comments in the section below. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when we post new videos. And once again, this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you next time.